So tonight, I am here
Wait,
with...
that's my cousin.
No, that would be your uncle.
That's a junior.
That's right. Well, I am joined here by my celebrity rock star daughter right here, who's amazing. She's my inspiration for everything that I do. She's the first of 3 daughters that I have.
Hello.
And it's just amazing to have her here with me. Why? Because Ileana's 11 now, and she's been watching me cook probably since she was about 3, right? Mm-hmm. You reap the benefits of a lot of good things that we do, right? Because you like to eat daddy's food. Mm-hmm. Well, this is my little girl, and she's going to be helping me out tonight on this live because we have an opportunity on Monday to work together for a global conference, right? It's just going to be pretty cool. That's a virtual conference that's for Produce Marketing Association. So we're going to post a link on this after so everyone can tune in Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to watch us cook for a restaurant show, which is awesome, right? Mm-hmm. Well, tonight, what are we making?
We are making savory blueberry lemon-thyme waffles.
Ooh, savory waffles.
Yep.
See, they only know sweet waffles, but because their dad's a chef, we're going to do something a lot different. So we're going to make some savory waffles, right?
Yeah, and we have all of our supplies below. We have our waffle maker, our ingredients, a mixing bowl, utensils are over there, salt and pepper, and then we have towels, just in case, and we have shoes.
Well, what's the first thing you need to know when you're working in the kitchen? What do you got to do?
You need to put your hair up with a hat, and you have to wear shoes.
Well, Ileana's worked with me in my kitchen for a while. She's earned herself some money doing that, right? Mm-hmm. But she's worked along professionals for quite some time now, over the past 2 years. She's been coming in and out of work for me and with me, so she understands the operation of a large main kitchen that feeds thousands and thousands of people, right? So she has some skill here, so we're gonna put that skill to the test. So tonight, if you're joining us, we are making savory waffles, okay? Waffles are awesome. It's a simple thing, but it's the best thing to make with families. Yes. But savory waffles are definitely cool. Why? Because we can't do everything that everyone does. We have to do things different, right? In this family, we do things different. And what brings us to the table is cool food and new food.
And it's not only just like your normal waffles that you think about. Because there's like breakfast waffles, and then there's like brunch waffles where you can have it in like sandwiches or just eating as a dessert or a breakfast meal. There's different things that you can do. So it's really cool to take food and to make it into something that's not normally what you do in the kitchen.
Out of the mouth of babes speaks wisdom. Well, just because you said that, let's bring it up. So tonight, we actually have some other ingredients that we cooked today to go along with these waffles. Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna do. Why are they savory waffles? Because we're not putting any sugar in them, okay? Yeah. This is a cornbread waffle, okay? Super cool. It's savory. The only sweetness that we're gonna get in this waffle is gonna come from blueberries that we have. So let's talk through this. So our ingredients, we're gonna use flour, all-purpose flour, okay? If you're gluten-free, check this out. See this? This is very cool. So if you're gluten-free and you're following a gluten-free diet, this is almond flour, so you get this really cool nutty flavor from almond flour. But you know what's awesome? Ileana suffers from a peanut allergy. See this? Peanut-free. That's cool, right? So we like things like that. But you can use that if you're looking for something that's a gluten-free option. Almond flour will work. We are going to use fine cornmeal. Okay, so the difference between cornmeal that you would make grits or cornbread out of, it's very, very coarse. You need fine, right? Fine cornmeal. You don't want anything to be gritty in here.
We're also using buttermilk and not whole milk.
True. Buttermilk gives you that sourness. Very good, very good. The rest of the dry ingredients, baking powder, baking soda, salt and pepper, and then as Ileana was just talking about the wet ingredients, buttermilk. We're going to put an egg in there.
We also have melted butter, which is also going to give it more flavor.
Exactly. You need that melted butter. We like that kind of thing. Okay. We're going to put blueberries, lemon zest, and we have some nice sweet corn from Florida that we cooked off earlier today. That's going to go in there too. So the only question I have for you before we start actually cooking is who saw who first?
Me.
See, this is the ongoing thing that Ileana and I
did.
Not only do we look alike, that we're like twins, but we always have this debate as who saw who first.
I did.
It think
was me.
My eyes were open.
No,
her eyes were closed when I first saw her.
No,
so I think I saw her first.
No, I saw you first.
Well, you're cute. You ready to go underway? and do this? All right, so we're gonna pan the camera down. What we have here as far as equipment, we have a waffle iron that's already hot. They take it takes time to heat up. So you would wanna plug your waffle iron in. Mixing this recipe is gonna take you a few minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes only, okay? We're gonna go through everything slow. We're gonna walk you through it, all right? So I'm gonna pan the camera down right now so you can kind of see what we have in front of us.
And I'm gonna show you guys what we are working with.
All right, so if you guys are just tuning in, these are savory waffles with blueberry and lemon-thyme, and we're gonna make some fun stuff with them, okay? Maybe we'll make a sandwich, okay?
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be great. So let's pan this camera down.
Okay.
All right.
So down here, this is our mixing bowl we're using.
All right.
Small bowl. We have our mixing utensils that we're gonna be using.
So we're gonna use this whisk to kind of whisk our dry ingredients together only, and we're gonna use a spoon, a big spoon,
Yes,
and that's going to make our wet ingredients put together. So now Ileana's gonna start with the dry ingredients, okay?
Yes. But first, we have our ingredients over here. I don't know if you can really see, but first we're gonna be starting off with our flour.
All right. So this is our fine cornmeal. So that's a half a cup that Ileana's putting in.
So the first thing you're gonna want to do is half a cup of flour.
That's cornmeal, right?
Cornmeal flour.
Okay. Then we're gonna have all-purpose flour. We're gonna do a half a cup, okay?
And then another half a cup of all-purpose flour.
Right. And it's important you kind of level it off because you want to be able to make sure that you're putting the full thing in. Okay. That's our all-purpose flour going in, right? Half a cup. Okay. Dry ingredients. All right.
We have our baking powders and baking soda.
Right. So baking soda, right? Very cool. Sodium bicarbonate, right? You learned that in school. All right. What do you do with baking soda? What's a cool science trick that you do?
You mix it with like vinegar
and you make a little volcano. All right. So
that's our baking soda, and here I have our baking powder.
Right.
And we're
So
doing
this is a
teaspoon.
We're doing a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and then we're doing 1 full teaspoon, which we're leveling off, of baking powder. Okay. Not rocket scientists, but we understand that baking is a science, right? And these are leaveners, right? These agents are leaveners, which help things rise, right, Ileana? Okay, and then we're gonna let Ileana control the salt and the pepper. So we're gonna put about a pinch of salt, okay? Her fingers are a little smaller than mine, so she's gonna do 2 pinches of salt.
And then
we're gonna use this amazing peppermill, which we love, right? Yes. Don't we love this?
This is our peppermill, and we're just gonna pour a little bit in, just enough.
Good job, kiddo. All right, and now what Ileana's gonna do is she's gonna use a whisk, and she's just gonna mix the dry ingredients kind of together to get them fully incorporated, okay? So you can just move it around and make sure it all looks the same, right? So you just wanna move it around.
So something that I don't know, I've just kind of learned by myself in the kitchen, is that when you're using a whisk, what you wanna start out with is you wanna start out with like this patting motion to get everything down, and then you can swirl. I don't know, I've always done that with dry ingredients. Wet ingredients, it's a little bit harder because they're all liquids when you're mixing it in. So you want to do it separately. So it gets everything.
How do you feel?
So that's all like the same color.
Good. That looks good to me, right? So what we do is we're going to take the whisk out, shake that together. All right. So now we're going to add in our wet ingredients, okay? So we're going to start. Ileana's going to start. We have about a cup of buttermilk. It's going in.
1 cup of buttermilk going into our dry ingredients.
Right. Next, we have a 1/4 stick of butter melted. It's important that you melt it, but you want to keep it at room temperature, okay? Don't pour boiling hot butter inside because you're going to curdle the milk, right? Next thing we're going to have, I'm going to crack this bad boy, okay? We have 1 egg that's going in right now. Boom. All right.
Egg?
Then we're going to start to add other ingredients in here, okay? So I'm going to do the cool one, okay? So this
is our lemon zest.
So this is a microplane, okay? So it's a very fine zesting agent. So what we're gonna do is, here's your lemon. We're just gonna kind of just run it along the side like a rasp, okay? And you can put as much as you want in there. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon to about 2 teaspoons. But this is real nice, especially up against the buttermilk, which already has like a little bit of a sourness. So that's like our lemon agent, okay? So if I had to guess, it's probably about, if you zested the outside of a half a lemon, pretty good. Now remember, you want to zest just the pieces of the lemon that are yellow, okay? You don't want to zest the white, that's the pith. It's very bitter, okay? You want to get that real nice lemony, oily kind of flavor going in there. Then Ileana's going to put, why don't you put a couple of pinches. This is fresh thyme, okay? Smell that. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So we're putting fresh thyme in here, right? I'd put a little bit more. Let's put the whole thing. We're gonna put a whole bunch of fresh thyme in there. Okay, so what you want to do with the fresh thyme is it's gonna be on a stem, so you have to pick the leaves. Okay, it takes time to pick fresh thyme. Okay, then we have about half.
And then our next step is going to be a half cup of blueberries. So
we're gonna pop them in. Put them all in there. Don't worry, we're gonna mix it all together anyway. And then we have about a half a cup of cooked corn, sweet corn, because we like that.
Is our last ingredient.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna start the mixing, and then I'm gonna have Ileana kind of finish it up, just so we can get it all incorporated. Okay.
And also now we're going in with a spoon and not the whisk.
Right. And what we don't want is we're trying to avoid lumps. Okay. Lumps are not good. We don't like lumpy waffles because then you're gonna bite into a dry piece of flour. Okay.
Yes. And while he's doing that, I wanted to say that when you are making things in a kitchen, everything takes time. There is no rush, and there should never be a rush to get food done. So making sure that you're taking your time to really mix it all in so that it actually tastes good and you get that flavor in is very important, especially in family.
Wow.
In our family, food is very, very important to us, so we don't want to be slacking or making anything that's not tasteful.
Amen to that. All right, sister, this is what we're going to do. We're going to pick up, so you can
That's
show
what we're
them the
looking at.
mixture, okay?
There's no lumps.
I know, no lumps in there. Okay, we have our blueberries, everything like that. We have it, it's not very liquidy. It's more like a batter, which is better, okay? We're going to lift up our waffle iron, which is burning hot. Okay, you can see the smoke coming off of there. Okay, well, all we're going to do is we have a little bit of pan spray. This is a butter flake. Liberal when you're putting this on, okay? We need to make sure that we're spraying it enough, okay? So that nothing sticks, okay? And you may not be able to see exactly how much I'm putting in, but this spoonful, this is about a 2-ounce spoon. I'm putting about 2 ounces of this in each one of the particular waffle grates that we have here. Now I like to kind of go a little under the full amount, because then the waffle looks a little rustic. It doesn't really work out to be perfectly square. It has like these kind of rough edges. So you figure this mixture is gonna give you probably about 6 waffles, okay? So we're gonna make 4 right now, so we're gonna pop this down. All right, I have a timer behind me. All right, we're gonna time this for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? This waffle iron is nice and hot, so we like this one. And we're gonna get that timer going on our microwave. So timer 2:30.
So if you are just now in, we're making savory waffles. And we just got done doing our batter, which we still have a couple scoops left over, and it just went in the waffle iron and is now cooking. And he is back there setting our timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
So we have this timer going off for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds right now. Our waffles, when they come out, they're gonna be perfect, okay? Every time we do it, that's just how we like to do it, so I'm excited about that. Our timer's making a little bit of noise, so we are gonna turn it off. All right, so they come out perfect every single time. So in this house, it's weird, right? We have the waffles I like, which are crispy on the outside, and they like soft waffles. So when I make them in the morning, we have to make sure that we cook them under. So if you like them soft, 2 minutes, all right? If you like them crispy, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 2 minutes and 50 seconds, okay? Nice, hot waffle iron, okay? The one I have, I'm very fortunate to have borrowed. It's really, really good. It's a good waffle maker by Krupp's. It gets really hot. You can see the steam coming off it, things like that. So let's talk you through the next little segment that we have going on, right? Because what did we cook today?
So today we decided that we were gonna teach you guys how to make savory waffles. But not only that, but they're, like I was saying in the beginning, there's so many different things that you can make with these waffles. Like it could be breakfast, it could be brunch, and it could be lunch. And how it could be lunch is by making a sandwich. So we have prepared today.
What did we make today that took which Ileana loves?
I love pulled pork.
It's not just any pulled pork. We did a cider brined pulled pork. So we braised this thing all day.
And I believe he also made some homemade coleslaw.
Yes, I did. I made a homemade slaw for crunch that we have going on as well.
So food, not even just waffles, but foods that you would have never imagined being sandwiches or lunch foods or dinner foods are like so obvious now when you're just in a house that cooks constantly.
Well, you can have
like
fun with
you
food,
can
right?
take anything and make it into anything you want. Who knows? You can make like a mini breakfast salad with like pancakes and waffles and syrup. Like
Well, what does food do for this family? It brings everyone together, right?
Yes.
Because we always eat where?
At table.
At the dinner table, people. Have fun with your family, reconnect, and reorient your lives, right? That's what we
Food
like
has
to do.
brought us so close together. That's crazy.
Well, it's all we talk about is food. We just eat all day. I don't know, it's amazing how we're just skinny, right? I don't even understand. Well, these waffles are about to come out right now. So they're steaming away. So I'm going to pop this up. Ileana, it's going to be a little hot, baby. So you're going to just want to move back.
Oh, man.
My goodness. These are looking good. I'm going to let them go for about 30 more seconds. So these, I just want them a little bit more crispy. So we're going to go about almost 3 minutes, okay? They're going to be so awesome. And I cannot even wait. So exactly what Ileana was talking about. So if we're going to use this as a sandwich, saying hi to all your fans out there. If we're going to use this as a sandwich, we need the waffle to be a little bit crispier on the outside. Why? Because bread is, you need bread to be crispy, right? You don't want a mushy sandwich, right? Nasty.
And also, like, the crispiness, you just want that. And then inside is, like, the coleslaw, which gives it that, like, because this is going to be, like, hot, and then you get that cold in there, and then you get meat. It's just so good.
Right, so you have to think about this. You have blueberry going on, you have corn, so it's earthy, it's sweet. Then we put thyme into it, and the thyme is just so aromatic. It's going to be amazing. So I think we're good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, they're crispy now.
That
So
looks
I have chef
amazing.
hands, so I can pull these right out of the waffle maker with my hands. I do not recommend this for anyone who's scared of burning their hands. But I would just want to show you, like, I'm going to show you the shapes of these waffles because the shape is, they're all like very odd shape, more rustic looking, more homemade rather than the perfect square. If you have a circle one, the iron makes it like perfectly circle. So make sure you guys unplug your waffle maker, all right? And
Yes.
don't get burned, okay? So I'm gonna show you some shapes here. So we're gonna pan this down now because what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna use 2 of these to make a sandwich. I think these 2 would make the sandwich better. And then we can do one that's open face. Yeah, these are cool, I think, right? Super cool. Oh my gosh.
So,
All right, let's pan this down. You ready? All right, guys, so this is what we're looking at, all right? So we're gonna hold a couple of these up. They are hot, but you see what I mean? They're not perfect squares. So these 2 we're gonna make a sandwich out of, okay? And this one is a little bit
this
more
one's my
square.
favorite.
This one's pretty cool too. But you see how you have like those kind of rustic edges? This is kind of what you want to see, and they're nice and crispy on the outside. They're hot. So what we're gonna do right now, if you can see, I want to make a cool sandwich. Can I do that? Am I allowed to?
Yep.
Is your father allowed to make a sandwich? I'm your father. You father. All right. So this is the amazing cider brine pork that we made today,
It's really
which
good.
the girls ate
Especially
a
with
lot.
Italian bread.
Oh man, yeah, they ate it with Italian bread because in this house we always have good Italian bread, right? And what does Italian bread have to
And
have on it?
also, shout out to my nonna for giving us the recipe.
Oh yeah, oh man, yeah. Well, she ate this at my dad's house, at her nonno's house, for the first time, and she fell in love with pulled pork. Okay, so if you can see what I did with this particular waffle here, is I put a lot of pulled pork on top. Okay, then this is our house-made slaw that has a really cool mustard seed dressing. Because I think coleslaw on top of pulled pork is amazing. It's something I learned by living here. Never really had that growing up in New York. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna top this bad boy, okay? So let's show you what it looks like untopped. You know what, we'll pop it on here. We have a really cool plate for you guys to look at. We're gonna put it on, okay? So I'm gonna put that on here. And then I'm gonna put this on top. Okay, so that's what it looks like open-faced, okay? I know it's the camera gets a little weird. All right, but we're gonna close the top. All right, now this is a disgustingly amazing sandwich. I just wanna let you know. All right, so if you can see it, all right, this is a savory blueberry and lemon-thyme waffle. Can you see that color? Isn't that pretty? It's like yellow, right? And then you see the big hunks of blueberry in there, right? Very rustic. You can see the thyme all in there, and then we have this amazing cider brine pork that's underneath, right? And then we put this really cool slaw on top. So is this a messy sandwich? Absolutely. Can you make a mess all over yourself eating it? Absolutely. But I think if you want to make it a knife and fork sandwich, why not?
Yep.
Right? So think about this. You can use these savory waffles for breakfast by putting like a fruit compote on top and making it sweet and savory. They can be a brunch item, which is amazing. They can be a lunch item, and for us, like, we're gonna make dinner out of this. Oh, Ileana's making one too.
I'm making just this one. I didn't put too much on this one.
Let's put Ileana's up there too. Wow. Look at that. What a pro.
That is awesome.
Look at this. Look at this pro right here. Are we gonna eat our faces off or what? I can't even. This is just what you do. This is what we do in our house on a Thursday, and we are just happy. We are going to work on a virtual conference on Monday together as a team. This dynamic duo right here. This is the more beautiful half of this team. But we are going to work on a professional conference that is a nationwide and probably a global conference that we're invited to work on Monday night. So we will put the link on here if you want to come and watch us. Please do. We are just happy that you're with us, right?
Yep.
We love cooking, but we love eating more. All right, maybe I love you more than that. Right? That's my little girl. So thanks for being with us. Join us next Thursday. Well, actually, join us Monday, and then again next Thursday. We'll do something cool, right? We'll come up with something great.
Gotta do it.
All right? Remember, let food bring your family together like it brings our family together.
Yep.
Always eat at the dinner table together. And think about, what do you actually feed your family? Does it have to be food? Or do we feed them with the things that they need to sustain life, right? All right? Happy cooking. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.